citizen's voice on the Newshour tonight is Rupen Doshi, CEO of Future Tech. He joins us from our studios in Mumbai. He says one cannot force anyone either to eat or not eat beef. It's only the political parties that are gaining mileage out of what's been happening. Rahul Easwar is a right-leaning social activist. Tonight, most unfortunately, I must say that for his particular views, he was targeted by another group of people. He has a right to have his point of view, and violence is certainly not an answer. Rahul Easwar joining us from Thiruvananthapuram tonight. Political voices on debate number one. First, of course, Rakesh Sinha represents the RSS leaning point of view, RSS Thinker and Columnist. Ajay Alok of the JDU. Sudhanshu Trivedi is national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. My first question tonight, and I sincerely hope that at least tonight, the Congress party will have the magnanimity to appreciate the position taken, the clear, unambiguous, uncompromising, nationalistic position taken by the Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi. Will you, Jaiveer Shergill, tonight appreciate the Prime Minister's emphasis on the need to preserve harmony? Will you appreciate the Prime Minister's emphasis on the need to focus on development? Or will you be petty, Jaiveer Shergill, tonight? Because if you're petty tonight, then people won't forgive you for playing politics even when the Prime Minister has spoken. Jaiveer Shergill.
Now, firstly, as the youth of this country, citizen of this country, I really hope Prime Minister Modi walks the talks and this time delivers on his promise on communal harmony. The Prime Minister made similar assurances on two counts where I became 17 February 2015, and when he was sworn in as the Prime Minister, Christians were attacked in Delhi. Muzaffarpur happened, Dadri incident happened. What happened to his promise then? PM's promise on communal harmony are empty words.
Will you stop playing politics tonight? And will you appreciate the Prime Minister's emphasis? And allow me, not tonight. Don't do politics tonight. No, the Prime Minister has spoken. Don't do politics tonight, Jaiveer Shergill. I can tell you people are watching tonight. And the hashtag on the Times Now debate on Newshour tonight is PM shows the way. Let's vote on that issue tonight.
Yes. Congress party will appreciate PM's sincerity when he will deliver on his word. If Prime Minister wants to show that he is sincere, then he must take action against Sangeet Som and Swami Yogi Adityanath and ask them to leave Dadri. Prime Minister, words on communal harmony are empty words because his BJP leaders are still spreading hatred. Today in the assembly, BJP lawmakers became lawbreakers. What happened to Engineer Rashid? I am hopeful PM should deliver on his promise.
Now, any of the other panelists want to respond. This is the problem, Jaiveer Shergill. This is the problem, Jaiveer Shergill, and I must say, I want the other panelists to come in today. But I am so disappointed tonight at the position that you take. I'm sorry, I'm coming to you, Rahul Easwar, to Ajay Alok, to Sudhanshu Trivedi, including Rakesh. I don't want to make it a debate between me and Jaiveer Shergill. But I have just one question for you tonight. No, one second. Jaiveer Shergill.
Did not Haryana happen?
थोड़ा बड़प्पन दिखाइए आज.
This is not the first time Prime Minister is making such promises.
Now all the reports on the Christian attack has come out.
Okay, Jaiveer, 1 minute. Jaiveer, stop. Rakesh Sinha, मत बोलिए अभी, मुझे बोलने दीजिए 1 मिनट. राकेश सिन्हा रुक जाइए. मैं सिर्फ एक सवाल करूंगा. I have only one question tonight. 1 second. Just one question and then it's an open debate. Because I'm not interested in a one-on-one debate with Jaiveer Shergill on this issue, but Jaiveer Shergill, you are talking tonight of being categorical, and ladies and gentlemen, the hashtag for the Newshour debate tonight is PM shows the way. Because I believe tonight the PM has shown the way. And my question to Jaiveer Shergill is this. Jaiveer, is there a limited question, limited sawal, limited jawab dijiye. Limited sawal, limited jawab. मेरा आपसे ये पूछना है, did the Congress party ever apologize for the Hashimpura massacre in 1987? Did the Congress party ever apologize for the failure to prevent the Bhagalpur riots in 1989? Did the Congress party ever issue a categorical apology over the emergency? You're talking about being categorical. Did you even categorically ever sack those named in connection with the 1984 riots? The point that emerges is that the purpose of Modi's speech was to send a signal, and we need to see if that message is being received. But before you criticize the Prime Minister, I'll complete in one sentence. Before you criticize the Prime Minister of India for not being specific, you ought to learn from your own past.
No.
Not once did Manmohan Singh speak out during the Muzaffarnagar riots.
Yes.
Not once did Manmohan Singh speak out during the Muzaffarnagar riots. You know that, did he?
Just allow me 10 seconds and then others can come in.
मनमोहन सिंह ने कभी मुजफ्फरनगर के बारे में बोला कुछ?
Whatever happened during 84 was unfortunate. Unlike Mr. Modi, who has not still apologized for Gujarat riot, today I am hopeful.
I think Congress has fractured idea in blinkered vision. Arnab, it was the Congress who insulted Mohan Chand Sharma, who was the evadi of Ashok Chakra. Congress insulted Mohan Chand Sharma. Why Congress insulted Mohan Chand Sharma? They wept for the terrorists of Batla House. They wept for the terrorists of the Batla House. They don't have moral right to speak on this question.
India had witnessed an era of dark communal period.
What dark communal period? What was the Batla House case? Can Congress clear it that Digvijay Singh was one of the person who spoke for the Batla House terrorists? Srimati Sonia Gandhi wept for the Batla House terrorists. And who insulted Mohan Chand Sharma, the martyr of the Batla House? If Congress has guts today, tell the viewers of the national channel that Congress was wrong. I am asking about the Batla House. Question about the Batla House. Here Narendra Modi, Prime Minister and the President of India. The Prime Minister and the President of India, the Indian state has...
Now let's get the other panelists into the debate. One second. Rakesh Sinha and Jaiveer Shergill of the Congress Party. Rakesh Sinha and Jaiveer Shergill of the Congress Party. Zara दूसरों को आने दीजिए. You may have your views. You may have your views. No. One second. 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Rakesh Sinha. Today, what did I begin by saying? No, एक minute. Rahul Easwar, I'm coming to you. I know your experience today. But first, before that, I'll go to the BJP. I will go to JDU. Then I'll come to both you as well as Rupen Doshi. I will have enough time on the debate. Now, you know, Sudhanshu Trivedi, that if there's been someone who has been most critical of the fact that the government has not done enough to silence the fringe, it has been me. I have been most critical of the fact, and even the BJP knows that every day I have questioned why this fringe is not being silenced. But today, I must say, you must acknowledge Congress Party and JDU, whatever your political affiliation, acknowledge the Prime Minister has squarely, through his statement, put an end to the politics over the Dadri incident. He has laid out a Lakshman Rekha for potential rabble-rousers. He has sent a signal to people from his own party that if they cross the Lakshman Rekha, his speech today will be used as a reference point to highlight how his colleagues have crossed the line. Why are you shaking your head? The Prime Minister has not spoken in a private forum. The Prime Minister has spoken in a political rally. His words are on record today. After this, if Sangeet Som does what he does, then we can all legitimately ask even louder why action will not be taken against him. I now request Sudhanshu Trivedi to respond on the other side. Sudhanshu Trivedi. Now I would like you to respond. The question is this.
If the Congress Party is asking about
one minute. The question.
I would like to say...
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
That the question, if you'd like to ask the sincerity and the sensitivity of the Prime Minister on the incidence of one unfortunate death, our Home Ministry has asked a report. And when the report has come, do you know what to mention in the report? There is no mention of beef. There is no mention of communal angle. Even 302, that is the IPC Act for killing somebody. They have not mentioned, and state government is saying we are not very sure of the incidences. Still Prime Minister has taken the thing to the highest level, despite Home Minister and Finance Minister has already spoken. Still you are asking that it is not categorical, it is not sensitive. And I would like to ask in the Muzaffarnagar riots, hundreds have been killed. Has your government asked a report? No. Let me complete the sentence. You have already spoken a lot. Let me complete the sentence and then you reply.
Why did the BJP legislature
Let me complete the sentence. During Muzaffarnagar riot, your government was there at center. Has you asked a report? No. You have given advisory? No. On the other hand, your government has done such a blatant communal politics that for the first time in the history of India, you have released the name of victims by religion. You have released the list of Home Ministry then 2013 by religion. इतने हिंदू मरे, इतने मुसलमान मरे. ये साफ दर्शाता था कि आपने किस ढंग की राजनीति की. And the second thing, as Rakesh Sinha ji has said, Batala House encounter, Salman Khurshid is saying something. Salman Khurshid is not a fringe element. Digvijay Singh is not a fringe element. Azam Khan is not a fringe element. And forget about that. आप हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने कहा, जिन लोगों के लिए कहा, उन्होंने कहा कि इसको बंद होना चाहिए. अरे आपके तो कभी लीडर ने ये भी नहीं कहा कि ये जो कहा जा रहा है वो गलत है.
Jaiveer Shergill, when you were speaking, Jaiveer Shergill, no, Jaiveer Shergill,
Batala House,
Jaiveer Shergill, रुक जाइए, Jaiveer
legislator,
that these type of things were said by Digvijay Singh. Has Sonia Gandhi said that whatever Digvijay Singh
stop, please. Jaiveer, stop. I now invite Ajay Alok into the debate. I invite Ajay Alok into the debate. And my question, before I get Ajay Alok into the debate, I want to ask you a question. Sudhanshu Trivedi जी, सवाल मेरा आपसे है. इसके जवाब में उल्टी तरफ अजय आलोक आपसे सुधांशु जी रुकिए, सवाल सुनिए. सुधांशु जी, इतना उत्तेजित होने की जरूरत नहीं है आपको. आप मेरी बात
भाई जवाब दीजिए. आप
मेरी बात सुनिए. सवाल आपसे मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, सवाल सुन लीजिए, उसके बाद अजय आलोक आपको दूसरा सवाल करेंगे. मैं आपको बहुत ही धर्मगुरु हैं, सुनिए, सारे मामले को सुधांशु त्रिवेदी जी, लेट अस ब्रिंग, सारे मामले को एक केंद्र बिंदु पे ले आते हैं. लेट अस ब्रिंग दिस एंटायर मैटर टू अ सेंट्रल पॉइंट. सेंट्रल पॉइंट इज दिस, that the Congress is asking you today and the JDU is asking you today, and that is not a wrong question, Sudhanshu Trivedi. They are asking you now that the Prime Minister has spoken out loud and clear, and I must say today the Prime Minister has roared today on this issue. Now that he has drawn the Lakshman Rekha, अगर कोई आपसे पूछे, अजय आलोक आपको अगर पूछे कल, now will you sack Mahesh Sharma if he calls this incident an accident once again? Will you sack Yogi Adityanath and Sakshi Maharaj from your party if they play communal politics and send the Hindu Vahini, whatever it is called, to Dadri? Will you sack Sangeet Som if he tries to stir the communal pot again? तो आप कहिए कि आज के बाद, that after today, if any of these characters does what they have been doing, you will sack them immediately. आप कह दीजिए आज टेलीविजन पर, निकाल बाहर कर देंगे उनको, पार्टी से ही नहीं सरकार से बाहर कर देंगे. आप कमिटमेंट दीजिए आज.
Arnab, whatever you are saying, I have already answered. The report which Home Ministry has sought from the Uttar Pradesh government, वो क्या कह रही है रिपोर्ट? वो ना कम्युनल एंगल कह रही है, ना बीफ कह रही है. It is virtually saying that this was an unfortunate हादसा. Then for what you are asking for sacking of Mahesh Sharma?
माफी चाहता हूं, संगीत सोम ने साफ लफ्जों में बोला ना इंसाफी हुई, बदला लिया है, अब भी बदला लेंगे.
सुधांशु त्रिवेदी, इसमें I have a second question for you on this. No, sorry, Jaiveer Shergill, please stop. Jaiveer Shergill, please stop, and Ajay Alok will respond to this. And then Ajay Alok will respond to this, but I have a question for Sudhanshu Trivedi ji. Sudhanshu Trivedi ji, I am sure that you do not need the permission of the Samajwadi Party. I am sure, Sudhanshu Trivedi, सुन लीजिए ना, सवाल तो सुन लीजिए please. I am sure you do not need the permission of the Samajwadi Party to decide what is communal or not. क्या आपको कल मुलायम सिंह यादव, क्या आपको कल अखिलेश, क्या आपको कल आजम खान, क्या आपको कल गौरव भाटिया बताएंगे कि कौन सा इंसिडेंट कॉम्युनल है नहीं है? क्या आप गौरव भाटिया को पूछेंगे कल कि आपको क्या लगता है संगीत सोम कॉम्युनल है कि नहीं? किस तरह का
बताइए? महेश शर्मा सुनिए कि आसपास की विसिनिटी में किसी मुस्लिम परिवार को टच नहीं किया गया.
अजय आलोक will respond. Ajay Alok, counter question to you.
The fact is to be brought up by the state government. Whatever the intelligence of the state government, the police of the state government has put fact. Then you are asking
Ajay Alok is asking you a counter question,
which is being brought up by
Ajay Alok is asking you a counter question, please. Listen to Ajay Alok.
Sudhanshu, have patience. Don't get
Sudhanshu Trivedi ji, aaj zara sun lijiye Ajay Alok ko. My request to you, sun lijiye, please. Yeah.
Don't get agitated, Sudhanshu. Just one question. I thought Home Minister was under an oath of secrecy, and he has sought a report from UP government, and that report you are mentioning being a spokesperson of the party. So the secrecy of Home Ministry is gone. Number one. Number two, the Prime Minister today.
It is very much there in the media. It is very much there in the media since 24 hours.
He was there in. Please listen to all the questions. Please listen to all the questions. Then you can answer simultaneously. It will be good for the viewers. He was there in Bihar, performed his 4 rallies, and in the last rally he mentioned about the president. Was he putting some cotton in his ears for the last 7 days? That when Vice President raised a similar question, he didn't answer. When your Minister Mahesh Sharma was raising obnoxious remarks, he never answered anything. When Yogi Adityanath, Sakshi Maharaj were doing, he didn't say anything. When all the people kept on saying and flaring things up, right in Bihar and UP, Prime Minister chose to keep shut. And today in the last rally, he chose to decide to give an answer to the President, who when himself raised this question. So doesn't this mark a big credibility question on the Prime Minister that he intentionally chooses to keep quiet? Because when he thinks the situation is turning for his good, then he won't speak. And if it's turning for bad, which of course it did when President spoke about this, and then today he had to mention. But then also, whole day he kept quiet and he kept on raking up the beef issue by mentioning Lalu Prasad Yadav all the time and Yaduvashis all the time. What was this? If it was in mind to answer the President, why didn't he do it in the first rally itself?
No.
Why he was raking up Yaduvashis and Lalu Prasad, these comments? What was the need for that? Was he trying to polarize it?
Sudhanshu Trivedi, respond kijiye. Ho gaya. Okay. Let Sudhanshu respond now, please.
Ajay Alok ji, you are not putting the facts in a proper perspective. Right from day one, there is a response from our party. First from the party spokesperson, then from the finance minister, then from the home minister. Even if there was a point of suspicion, the Prime Minister has spoken. Quoting President. So step by step, we have categorically denied all the things. And I would like to ask you, आपकी पार्टी में कहा था इशरत जहां बिहार की बेटी है, आतंकवादी को बिहार की बेटी का क्या कार्रवाई की थी भाई आपने? आपके जिस मंत्री ने ये कहा कि शहीदों के शव जो आए थे पटना एयरपोर्ट पे वो तो होते ही मरने के लिए हैं. आई वॉन्ट टू नो व्हाट एक्शन योर पार्टी हैज टेकन. इवन योर चीफ मिनिस्टर हैज नॉट सेड कि उन्होंने गलत कहा.
की बातों से आज क्यों भाग रहे हैं?
अरे मैं उन मंत्री की बात कर रहा हूं जिन्होंने सीमा पर मारे गए बिहार के जवानों के शव पटना पे आने पे ये कहा था कि ये तो होते ही मरने के लिए हैं.
सुधांशु जी,
उनका जवाब आपकी पार्टी ने कभी कुछ दिया? हम जवाब दे दें तो भी साहब इनसफिशिएंट था. 7 दिन से देर से दिया. Still it was insufficient. No, I have already answered the question. Step by step answers were coming from various levels.
Ajay Alok, I have a question.
When it was required, the Prime Minister also spoke.
Ajay Alok, 1 minute. Ajay Alok, I am surprised. 1 second.
That we are putting fodder in our ear.
Bhagalpur riots, Justice Anand Singh Commission has given the report. And the report has indicted the Congress party for the riots in which 1,000 people were killed and 50,000 people were displaced. Now the Congress and JDU in the same alliance for the electoral purposes, what service you are doing to the secularism and democracy? Can you explain?
Mr.
Do you have the moral right to speak about the secularism and democracy?
That all the accused of Bhagalpur riots are behind bars. Now inquiry was for the displaced person and proper action is being taken care of.
You should remember. Ajay Alok, you should remember. Sorry. Ajay Alok, you should remember. Sorry. Ajay Alok.
For 15 years, in Bhagalpur riots, 1,000 people were killed in Bhagalpur. Here, Dadri, 1 person was killed and the Prime Minister is reacting. There, 1,000 people were killed and Sonia Gandhi has not reacted. Will Sonia Gandhi apologize for the Bhagalpur riots? Will Nitish Kumar apologize for the Bhagalpur riots?
Sonia Gandhi.
You are part of the same alliance. You are part of the same alliance. Sonia Gandhi can wait for the Batla House.
Of the 1987 Hashimpura Malyana massacre, the then Home Minister, P. Chidambaram, he was MOS, has the floor of the House.
No answer.
Please stop 1 minute. Please stop 1 minute. Now, 1 second, please stop. Please stop. Jaiveer Shergill and Ajay Alok, please with me. I have a question for both of them. I have a question for Jaiveer Shergill and Ajay Alok. Jaiveer Shergill and Ajay Alok on the screen with me, please. Before I get the voices of Rupen Doshi and Rahul Easwar have not yet spoken on the debate. But I am so surprised. I am shocked. I cannot believe it. I actually thought that today would be a day when all these political parties would say, finally the Prime Minister of India has spoken, let us hold him to his word and let us bury beef politics once and for all.
All these days...
Let us not talk about beef politics once and for all. Sorry, please, sorry Ajay Alok, sorry. Ajay Alok, you will not like my next question. Ajay Alok, 1 minute. Ajay Alok, please remember, why am I saying this? I am saying this because I am asking people, what is more important? Playing politics over beef or uplifting 30% of our population out of poverty? What is more important? Playing politics over beef by making a beeline to Dadri or finding jobs for 40 million unemployed people in this country? Playing politics over beef by making promises on cow slaughter or feeding 2.4 crore malnourished people of India? You've got your priorities wrong. You have these fights, and Ajay Alok, my accusation against you tonight. And I'm openly accusing you tonight. And you can choose to respond if you do.
You cannot accuse me.
Don't want this beef politics to end. आप नहीं चाहते खत्म, और इसका मैं प्रूफ देता हूं आपको. आप मुझे 2 मिनट सुनिए, आपको मैं प्रूफ देता हूं, then you respond. Let me ask you, give you the proof. Let me give you the proof. नीतीश कुमार says,
go ahead.
ये सारा मामला इंपोर्ट किया गया बिहार में. Nitish Kumar ne bola that this whole issue has been imported from to Bihar, from UP, with an intention to communalize. Then my question to you is, and don't interrupt me, how can this issue be imported from UP into Bihar when your very important alliance partner, Lalu Prasad Yadav, stokes, creates and provokes the controversy himself by commenting on Hindus eating beef when he could have steered clear of the debate completely? How can this issue be imported from UP to Bihar when Lalu again claims a devil put words into his mouth and goes on to talk about Markande, Kajju and others eating beef? How can this issue be imported into Bihar when Nitish Kumar, in his latest tweet, demands to know why Modi did not make a mention of Dadri in his Bihar speech today? You must know that Modi spoke, if not specifically about Dadri, about the need to preserve harmony and not make unnecessary statements. Anyone, even a small child, will understand that the Prime Minister is talking in the context of Dadri. And how can this issue be imported from UP to Bihar when Lalu Prasad Yadav, your alliance partner, plays caste politics by claiming that Modi's devil comment was an insult to the backward caste? The fact is, what does all of this prove? It proves two things. You want beef politics to continue. You want it to continue. You want to polarize people. You want to create a communal divide, and then you want to complain about it. And by the way, Ajay Alok, one last point. The Prime Minister's speech today has been made before the first vote in Bihar has been cast. The Prime Minister has made his position clear before the first vote in Bihar has been cast. He has silenced you. You are not being able to respond. You can't control Lalu, so you are pretending to be angry on who's the copyright behind the beef controversy. Ajay Alok, yes, please respond. If you can, please.
Yes. Let me begin with. When Mr. Lalu Prasad said about all the comments you are making that Lalu made about beef eating of Hindus, when he said that, just before the previous...
No, did he make the comments or not? Did he make the comments or not?
Yes.
Did he make the comments or not? Am I misquoting him?
On what?
Did he make the comments or not? बोलिए सीधे तरह से बोलिए. बोला था कि नहीं लालू ने?
Sir, please. आप मेरी बात
नहीं बोला था कि नहीं? अरे भाई बीफ पॉलिटिक्स आप करेंगे, कोई प्रधानमंत्री उसको बंद करने की कोशिश करे तो आप फिर कंप्लेन करेंगे?
नहीं की थी.
मैं तो सुन रहा हूं मगर आप जवाब नहीं दे पा रहे. तथ्य दिखाइए आज प्रोग्राम पर. तथ्य फैक्ट्स.
बीफ पॉलिटिक्स उन्होंने नहीं की थी. गिरिराज सिंह ने जब कहा इस पे कि जो बीफ खाते हैं उनके साथ यही होना चाहिए, साध्वी प्रज्ञा ने जब बिहार में आके साध्वी प्रज्ञा ने कहा यहाँ पे पटना में आके स्टेटमेंट दिया कि जो भी बीफ खाते हैं उनके साथ यही होना चाहिए, उस पर जब रिएक्शन लालू ने ये बात कही थी. अब आप एक बताइए,
लालू ने क्या कहा नहीं कहा, ऑन रिकॉर्ड है.
Who imported? Who imported? Now you tell me who imported the matter. That's why Nitish Kumar said that this Dadri issue was imported to Bihar with an intention to criminalize. Where was he wrong? Now you tell me, I'm giving you the proof. You can check on your footage. It has been shown on your channel and every other channel what Giriraj Singh and Sadhvi Pragya said.
The fact is you've been silenced now. Okay, I'll get the other voices into the debate. No, I'll get the other voices into the debate. No, I'll get the other voices into the debate. You don't have any conviction in what you're saying today. The fact of the matter is that both Lalu and Nitish have been silenced today because they had targeted Modi for not commenting on the matter.
Justice Anand Singh's report is the clear indictment of the Congress. Both Congress and JDU are escaping on the question of Bhagatpur. Most pertinent question for Bihar election are people of Bihar.
Said it in Calcutta that love jihad will continue.
What about love jihad? What is love jihad? What do you know about love jihad? You are just using the jumla of love jihad. There's nothing like love jihad. The real issue is the communalism. You are the retailer of the Muslim vote bank. Why you are partnered with Owaisi? Because Owaisi wants the wholesale Muslim vote bank. You want retail Muslim vote bank. That's why they are fighting each other.
Inflammatory remarks and then you chose to defend. You stand nowhere to defend. You have made a mockery of this nation and this country that the President of India has to interfere. And then the Prime Minister is responding after 24 hours.
The President of India is the head of the Republic. You must be knowing that President of India is the head of the Republic. When the head of the Republic is saying he's a guardian of the Republic. And the Prime Minister of India is endorsing the President of India word by word.
And
this is the greatness of the Indian Republic. You have to realize the greatness of the Indian Republic. You cannot have harmony with the governor of Bihar. You can't have harmony with the governor of Bihar. But at the same time, there is harmony between the Prime Minister and the President of India. The President does not belong to any political party. The Prime Minister does not belong to any party.
Ajay Alok, अब मैं कोट करूंगा आज मैं अजय आलोक आज सारा जो आपने बोला है, सारा जो आपने किया है, सब कोर्ट बाहर आ जाए, फिर लोग देखें कि आप क्या कह रहे हैं, आज आप जवाब दे पा रहे हैं कि नहीं. I want to now get Rahul Easwar and Rupen Doshi. But I want to quote Lalu Prasad.
अब इन लोग से जवाब लीजिए.
Lalu Prasad had referred to the Prime Minister. अरे सुनिए, आप सुनिए ना, आपको भी जवाब दूं. आप कभी तो जब सवाल सुनिए, सवाल सुनेंगे तो जवाब दे पाएंगे. आप अगर आज फ्रस्ट्रेटेड है कि प्राइम मिनिस्टर जिनको आपने धृतराष्ट्र बोला, और जब लालू आपके अलाई ने बोला, सुनिए, लालू ने बोला था ये धृतराष्ट्र अंदर से डरपोक है, दिखावे के का चिल्लाता है, जब बोलने की जरूरत होती है तो मौन धारण कर चुप कर बैठ जाता है, which means this person is a coward from inside. He only shouts as a show off. When there is a need to speak, he observes silence and sits hiding somewhere. Now the fact is, Narendra Modi has commented very clearly. So Lalu and Nitish have been silenced on the eve of the Bihar elections. You imported the issue, you made those comments, Modi settled the issue before the elections, and now you don't know how to respond to this. You don't want beef politics to end. You say it today, Ajay Alok. अजय आलोक और कांग्रेस आज कह दे हमें बीफ पॉलिटिक्स चाहिए.
डिस्कस ऑन बीफ पॉलिटिक्स.
हमें बीफ पॉलिटिक्स चाहिए.
डिस्कस ऑन बीफ पॉलिटिक्स. Forget about discussing it.
Are we wrong?
What do you mean I don't want to discuss on beef politics?
No issue. They want to make it an issue.
Give me 5 seconds. Am I wrong?
Because they don't have any answer on reservation. They don't have any answer on Bhagwat comment on reservation. That's why they have got this beef issue imported. Why don't they accept it?
Why don't you?
Mohan Bhagwat ji said something which is required.
Okay, so why don't you? One second. Why don't the?
Am I wrong?
Backward class, last man of Dalit should get the benefit of reservation. Benefit of reservation should reach to the common people. Benefit of reservation should reach to the last man. You want to
1 minute.
Keep confined the benefit of reservation to certain people.
Okay.
That is not true.
All right. So the question comes again. So the question.
That's why importing this beef.
Okay, so the question goes once again. The question from the other side. Rahul Easwar coming to the debate, please. Rahul Easwar is on the debate now, please. Rahul Easwar from Thiruvananthapuram, and after that I'll come to you, Rupen. Yes, Rahul Easwar. Who wants beef politics to continue? Rahul Easwar, by the way, let me introduce in the specific context of what happened to Rahul Easwar today. One second. Rahul Easwar is Rahul Easwar of the Sabarimala Trust. 1 minute. Rahul Easwar of the Sabarimala Trust is a young right-leaning social activist. Rahul, let me put the context to the debate, please. Today, when he was in Kerala, he went to a place to attend a seminar. When he came out of the seminar, I believe there was beef festival going on there. And some people tried to force Rahul Easwar to support the beef festival. And he was heckled. His car was stopped. Those are pictures of Rahul Easwar facing a fairly agitated mob. Now, my view is very simple. Nobody has the right to force anyone to adopt a cause against their will. Everybody has a right to have a beef festival or chicken festival or mutton festival or any festival. But you can't force someone else to join it as a show of solidarity, please. Each to their own has to be the new principle in India today. Each to their own. No politician, no ideologue. No right wing, no left wing, no fringe, no pseudo-nationalist will show us the way. Rahul Easwar, please, where do you stand on the ongoing debate?
Arnabji, two quick points. Not only I was heckled or physically attacked, my car was destroyed. The entire glass was destroyed and the car was seriously damaged. The police has taken case. Police has arrested 2 people. What was my crime? I don't support their beef festival. These 25 around group came shouting slogans that I should support beef festival. I said I have a Gandhian view. They said you have to support cow slaughter and beef festival, else we won't allow you to go outside. Do you see any so-called left-of-center activists condemning it? No. This is the sad situation of our nation. Our great 2 leaders, President and Prime Minister, has shown the way. A congressman by party Sri Pranab Kumar Mukherjee, a BJP person by the party Narendra Modi, has shown us a middle ground of pluralism. Let us agree to agree at least on this point. They have shown us a way forward. They have created a consensus, and let us not, please, as a youth of this nation, let us stop beef politics. Let us not keep a scorecard. Let us not keep a scorecard and say you did this at that point of time and you did this. Let us stop this tutu meme. It is a very sensitive issue affecting crores of people. Their food, their faith, Islamic sensitivity, Hindu sensitivity is happening. Some hardline. I proudly belong to right of center, but I concede there are some far right and far left elements who wants this beef politics.
Let me then ask you a follow-up question. Rahul Easwar, very good. Rahul Easwar, you and I, 99% of the time, don't see eye to eye. I respect your point of view. You still come on my programs. Yes. I disagree with you.
Yeah.
We don't use force, we argue. I disagree with you, Rahul. It's well known. Now let me ask you this. And I want Rupen Doshi to come in on this. Rupen Doshi, do you think with equal energy, Rahul Easwar should today condemn the right-wing fascism of the murderers at Dadri who killed a man based on a rumor that he had stored beef, that Rahul Easwar should condemn the right-wing fascism of people who support the Maharashtra government for making it a crime to consume beef, the Haryana government for making it a crime to consume beef? Should Rahul Easwar say the beef ban in Maharashtra is wrong, the beef ban in Haryana is wrong? Should he say so, Rupen? What do you think?
All force, all violence is wrong.
I would categorically tell just one sentence.
So if you want to condemn violence with violence, that again is wrong.
Let Rupen reply, yeah.
So no use of force, no use of violence. I think that's the primary objective that we have to work on. That's the basic premise on which our nation can move forward. I think this beef ban business, what has happened is that you ban the beef, you use aggression to ban beef. So these guys are saying we will violate the beef ban with aggression. So aggression versus aggression makes the whole world go blind. So that cannot happen. If Rahul wants to condemn it, he can do so, but not violently. I think what's happening is that politicians and their parties are not keeping India first. It's very important that the nation be kept first in all their thinking and planning. It's very important for them to know that we are their customers. Okay, the Prime Minister of India is the first servant of the country. He's a government servant. So he has to serve the nation, which he's doing. Why don't all politicians and government servants look at it that way? Then you will understand what we think, what our problems are, and how we want them to be resolved. You are telling us what the problem is. You are telling us what our problem is. You are telling us what the solution should be.
I agree with that.
So not happening.
I agree with that, but I want to.
I think that's a bad idea.
I want to. No. I want to test tonight. I want to test how liberal a person called Rahul Easwar really is. Because Rahul Easwar, you can't be liberal. You can't be liberal in isolation. Rahul, on many debates on my program, when you've taken this extremely conservative point of view and you wanted you wanted to push your view on the whole country, you have taken recourse of the camouflage of Indian tradition, Indian values, Hindu values, Indian history, etc., etc. Will you today agree that you also need to condemn the right-wing fascism of the AVVP in trying to disrupt a beef festival organized at Osmania University in August 2012 by Dalit groups and left-wing organizations? Will you do so, or will you then say no, but those people are disrupting Indian tradition?
I totally concede, and I categorically say, I categorically say there is a center right, there is a center left, but let us not have far right and far left. For example, many groups came to me today saying that we will conduct pork festival. I said no. Even if they conduct 10 beef festival, we won't conduct one pork festival. Because I know pork festival is conducted to insult our Muslim brothers' sentiments. It is bad for social health and it is bad for physical health. Let us not have beef festival or pork festival. Let us agree to disagree. But let us agree to keep a middle ground. I may have a Gandhian point of view. My friend may have a Nehruvian point of view. Another person will have a Patel's point of view, but there is a middle ground that's happening, and Prime Minister and President has cleverly, clearly, categorically defined this middle ground. It is high time we say in one voice, let us not have for beef politics, let us not have anti-beef politics.
I agree with you.
Let us not have violence for beef.
One second. Now here's my view. Here's my view. Here's my view. Here's my view, and that's where now this discussion becomes more interesting. I want to test the political correctness of the JDU and the Congress party especially.
I would like to say something.
1 second. Just 1 minute.
He's saying that things should not be taken violently. It should be dealt with politically.
Go ahead.
1 minute. Arnab, I want to say something. If Mr. Doshi was saying that the thing should be dealt with politically, yes, of course, our president has asked that the other parties should come out clearly, categorically, whether they are pro-beef or against the beef. Because there are 24 states in which it is partial or total ban. It is in the directive principles of the constitution. It is there invoked since Jawaharlal Nehru's time. And as recently, in the last month, Karnataka government of Congress puts a ban. In Karnataka, the Congress is in favor of
no, I don't agree with your
and in Kerala, you are against. So first, they should come out politely. In one way or the other, then the discussion can take place. You cannot be selective. In Jammu Kashmir, one stand, in Bihar, other stand, in Karnataka, other stand, in Kerala, other stand.
Jaiveer Shergill kill another human being.
You are giving a predictive political answer.
This debate is not whether beef should be banned or not. BJP must understand cow slaughter is one of the articles of Constitution, Article number 48, which is the directive principles of the state policy. Said they say that the government should take all in
I have never felt as strongly. 1 second. Just 1 minute. No, Sudhanshu Trivedi ji रुकिए. Sudhanshu Trivedi ji रुकिए. धीमी गति से रुक जाइए, please. Hold on. What is going on here? Gentlemen, please wait. What's going on here? Gentlemen, please wait. Jaiveer Shergill, रुक जाइए जरा, मेरी बात सुनिए. आप लोग अपनी पॉलिटिक्स करते रहिए, आप एक दूसरे पे अटैक करते रहिए, जरा दूसरे की बात को भी सुनिए. Now my point to you is Sudhanshu Trivedi ji, जरा 2 मिनट मैं बस एक बात कहूंगा, फिर you can take over the debate again.
बीफ के पक्ष में है या अगेंस्ट में? काउ स्लॉटर के पक्ष में है या अगेंस्ट में?
Sudhanshu ji, Hindustan, this debate is not whether I am for beef or against beef. The debate is, can beef in India be an excuse for one human being to kill another human being, full stop. That is the debate. How are you, that debate is separate. The BJP must understand cow slaughter is not a tool for electoral mobilization.
Despite having no fact, Adam Khan is taking
what are we debating? What is Arnab debating today? Arnab is debating the fact, can one human being kill another human being for beef, or can political parties capitalize on beef politics for vote bank politics?
That under your regime, Maharashtra government
trying to under your regime,
One minute, viewers, please stop. I just want to speak to the viewers directly, please, for a minute. I want to tell you what I am debating. Gentlemen, please stop. I want to speak directly to the viewer. I want to speak to the viewer for a minute. Just give me 1 minute with the viewer. Will Jaiveer Shergill tell me what I'm debating? No, Jaiveer, 2 minutes. I want 30 seconds directly to the Newshour viewer. Just 30 seconds with the Newshour viewer. Wherever you are watching, I have just one question, and Jaiveer Shergill, nor Sudhanshu Trivedi, nor Rahul Easwar will tell me what I am debating. I am debating something else altogether which you are not getting. I am debating what is more important, playing politics over beef, or providing electricity to 300 million Indians who even today in 2015 don't have electricity. What is more important? I mean, you just want to talk one day about beef festivals, pork festivals, mutton festivals, as if there's no other issue in this country. You want to use food to do provocation, assertion and revivalism, and you expect the rest of the country to be quiet about it. कोई issue नहीं है देश में. नहीं, सुधांशु त्रिवेदी जी सुनिए, सुधांशु त्रिवेदी कोई और इशू नहीं है आपके पास. आज तो प्रधानमंत्री ने कह दिया, सुधांशु त्रिवेदी जी, आज के बाद तो ये बीफ पे पॉलिटिक्स पे डिबेट ही बंद हो जाना चाहिए.
महाराष्ट्र में बैन 1964
देयर इज नो नीड. आप एक दूसरे को पूछते रहिए. नहीं, यू टेल मी, आर यू फॉर बीफ और अगेंस्ट बीफ? आर यू नो वन में सुधांशु त्रिवेदी जी सुनिए ना, सुधांशु त्रिवेदी जी, यू आर फॉर बीफ और अगेंस्ट बीफ? नो, वन सेकंड. अरे भाई सुधांशु त्रिवेदी जी, मेरी बात सुनिए. आप कहिए, आर यू फॉर बीफ अगेंस्ट बीफ? आर यू फॉर मटन अगेंस्ट मटन? Are you for pork against pork? अरे भाई, जिनको जो खाना है खाने दीजिए. I am asking you, there is 1 million children in our country.
For or against?
10 लाख बच्चे
if you are condemning, then you should say categorically, as Rahul Easwar
there are 3,000 farmer suicides. There are 3,000 farmer suicides in our country.
Categorically say.
ये क्या बीफ है? कोई इशू नहीं मिला आपको?
Arnab, can I have 30 seconds?
ये तो इशू है ही नहीं.
I think
it's not an issue. मैं कह रहा हूँ it's not an issue. आप फिर इसको नहीं, I'm telling you प्रॉब्लम है. आप फिर इसी चीज पे
opponents unnecessary, consistent.
नहीं, आप फिर से इशू पे. मैं आपको रिपीटेडली कह रहा हूँ. मैं अपने व्यूअर्स को पूछ रहा हूँ. मैं भी तंग आ गया हूँ. पिछले 4 दिन से डिबेट चल रहा है. मैं रिपीटेडली ये पूछ रहा हूँ. आप मेरी बात तो सुनिए. आप किसी भी आज युवक को, किसी भी स्टूडेंट को, किसी भी मिडिल क्लास आदमी को, किसी भी सैलरी पर्सन को
प्रॉपर क्वेश्चन
पूछिए, भैया हमने जो तमाशा बना के रखा है बीफ पर, आपकी क्या इस पे राय है? तो लोग कहेंगे आपको कि हम तंग आ चुके हैं. बंद कीजिए भाई.
गवर्नमेंट आने पे उसको इशू क्यों बनाया? ये इशू है या डेवलपमेंट इशू है?
सुधांशु जी,
हमने कुछ किया तो इशू
है ही नहीं. अरे प्रधानमंत्री has said it is not an issue.
करूंगा जब बेल बैन ऑलरेडी है. बीफ को राजनीतिक छड़ी बनाना बंद कीजिए.
Ajay Alok is responding. Sudhanshu Trivedi. Ajay Alok and Sudhanshu Trivedi on the screen.
There is a beef ban. BJP must understand that beef is not a tool for electoral mobilization.
This is also
condemn the attack on Rahul Easwar. Nobody is condemning JDU and Congress
not there because of
attack on Rahul Easwar.
This
is the fascistic style.
Yes, I condemn. Congress party condemns the attack on Rahul Easwar or any attack by hardliners on any individual, whether right or center or left of center or center of center.
Can I have a word? President very clearly said
on this issue, there is no difference in you and us.
Cannot be used as
we are also
condemning
power hunger. In the strongest possible words.
Religion cannot be used as a mask to satisfy power hunger.
Stand on the politics of beef or cow slaughter.
What kind of debate is this? Who are they talking on behalf of? Who are they representing?
Rupen Doshi.
One was your minister.
Rupen Doshi.
Who are these guys?
Rupen Doshi.
People from like Azam Khan.
Who are these guys representing?
And everybody tried to import it to Bihar. Was this the only issue?
Rahul Easwar, they are fascistic.
All I hear the Congress talking about is the BJP.
Why not they use the same language?
And all I hear the BJP talking about is the Congress. What are these guys doing? Have they lost the plot? They're not looking at solving the problem. These people are just ranting on and on and on. They're not looking at solving the problem. They're not looking at common man's point of view. All I hear the BJP guys saying is Congress, Congress, Congress. And Congress is saying BJP, BJP. I think you guys have lost the plot completely. There's no business for you to be cursing each other in this. It's not about beef and pork. It's about the common man. It's about the common man's needs. Do you really represent what I want? Apparently not, because the common man is not in agreement with what? The common man wants jobs, he wants no violence, he wants safety and security, he wants a prosperous country. Are you guys even talking about that? So I think you guys have completely lost the plot. You're ranting and raving against each other on national television. That's not what you should be doing. Please behave maturely. Please take charge of the nation. You have been appointed. You have been appointed to take charge of the nation. Please take charge of the nation. Please behave like a responsible opposition. Please don't behave like kids.
And the next 48 hours,
that's all you're talking about. That's all you're talking about. Who's doing this and what is a Hindu doing and what is a Muslim doing?
And first saying गाय का मांस हिंदू भी खाता है.
I don't want to know what a Hindu and a Muslim is doing.
मेरे लिए चंदन है. Who is making the issue?
I don't care who's taking it up. I don't want to know.
Within 48 hours.
You may be taking it up or she may be taking it up. I am not concerned with who is taking it up. Please don't take it up. Whoever is taking it up is to blame. Don't bring the issue up.
We go for development and prosperity.
Rupen Doshi.
Came under BJP rule for long.
So the Rupen Doshi is making this issue. Art of double speak.
We don't want lip sympathy. Please understand, we don't want empty words. I want my stomach to be full every day.
I must say, one second. I must come in at this point of time and say, criticize, you must. If the government or the Prime Minister of India takes a position which we believe goes against the interests of this country,
Doshi is saying that he wants
right?
stomach fulfilled.
No, 1 second. No, please, Ajay, do not interrupt, please. No, don't interrupt.
After rule in 2013, they were saying that 2/3 of the Indian people need food security. 2/3 लोगों के पेट खाली थे, तो क्वेश्चन करें ना, किसने उस हालात में देश को पहुंचाया?
Mr. BJP, will you stop criticizing the past? Mr. BJP, will you stop criticizing the past? Will you start talking about what you are going to do and what you have done? We are not interested in the past. We are not interested in the past.
Development.
You tell me what you are going to do today for me. I want to see action on the ground. Don't give me general gyan.
Rupen Doshi, I am simply trying. I agree with you. I agree with you in entirety, Rupen Doshi. I agree with you in entirety. And I find today, I find Ajay Alok, I find Jaiveer Shergill keeps saying, I represent the youth of the people of this country, the youth of the country. But I can tell you, Jaiveer Shergill, more youth of the country will agree with what Rupen Doshi is saying. Because Rupen Doshi is not looking at this from a political point of view. Rupen Doshi is simply looking at it from the same point of view that I am looking at. Now I am saying Rupen. Can I speak for a minute? मुझे 1 minute देंगे? I am saying today it doesn't matter. I am saying today it doesn't matter. Arey bhai, it does not matter whether the Prime Minister is from the Congress or the BJP. Like it does not matter to me whether the President was from Congress or was from BJP. I agree with the President of India. I agree with the Prime Minister of India. Because the Prime Minister and the President of India, because the Prime Minister and the President of India,
but his leaders have continued to spread hatred, and this time around, Arnab, should not be repeated. Didn't you agree with what you said that earlier?
All they are doing is cursing each other. All these guys are doing is blaming each other. What is this? What kind of childish debate is this?
What is Ajay Alok saying? I can hear one person at a time. Let me hear Ajay Alok.
Can't be just blaming each other all the time.
I want to hear Ajay Alok. Ajay Alok, please, what are you saying? Ajay Alok, what's your question? Ajay Alok, what's your question? Ajay Alok, sorry, I can't hear. Ajay Alok, जरा बताइए आपका सवाल क्या है? नहीं अजय आलोक कुछ सवाल पूछना जयवीर 1 मिनट प्लीज मैं एक व्यक्ति को सुन सकता हूं at one time. I only want to hear Ajay Alok, please. Can I only hear him? Ajay Alok, tell me, क्या पूछ रहे हैं आप?
We all on this panel, including you, didn't we agree with what Mr. Vice President said for the last 1 week?
Yeah.
Why didn't the Prime Minister responded then? Why the BJP ministers chose to criticize Vice President? Was this good? Why then the Prime Minister kept silent all these days? Was he keeping cotton in his ears? This is my question.
When did the Prime Minister criticize the
Vice President is also a constitutional post.
When did the Prime Minister criticize the
Vice President? Is also a constitutional post. No, Prime Minister didn't criticize the Vice President, but other BJP
now, you can keep poking holes. The fact of the matter
is... Other BJP leaders were.
Ajay, 1 minute. Ajay, a minute. Please hear me now. You ask me a question, I'll give you a response. And please hear the complete response, don't conclude. All I'm saying today is, for 1 minute, just close your eyes and say, let us not talk in the context of the Bihar elections, okay? I mean, I don't care. The Bihar elections, you have got an election, understand your complications, but please let me tell you from a citizen of India point of view. The Prime Minister's comments today reinforce the idea of India, our plurality, about unity and diversity. I welcome that. It reinforces the fact that poverty is the primary enemy of the people, not each other. I welcome that. It reinforces the need to desist from playing politics over religion. I appreciate that. It reinforces the need for upholding a culture of tolerance. You and I both agree on that. And I think if the Prime Minister has spoken not just as a BJP man, but as Prime Minister of this country for once, forget your Bihar elections, forget your Bihar elections. Say the statement is welcome in isolation on its own. Khatam. Why do you have to keep going on and on and on about the context, this, that, find out? The Prime Minister has spoken. After this, Sangeet Som goes around and does the rubbish that he does, then we have every right to ask the government what it's up to. So you understand, speak as an Indian, from an Indian point of view, this is a welcome step. I welcome Pranab Mukherjee's comments yesterday. I welcome Narendra Modi's comments today. You should too.
I take your point. I take your point. I take your point completely.
So let's move on. I'm saying tonight. I'm saying one thing tonight. No, I'm saying one thing tonight, and I think yeah, welcome and close, end, move on. I have one thing to say. You know, Rahul Easwar, I have a three-word message today. I have a three-word message today. My three-word message is, Ajay Alok, hear me loud and clear. Move on, Netajis. Netajis, move on. This country does not want to talk about beef. We have many other things to talk about. I thank you all for joining me on debate number one.
That's what we are saying.
Gentlemen, on the Newshour tonight.